Hi. Still talking about Haiti. I'm I'm wondering. This is my question. What I'm wondering, I should say. How are they going to rebuild Port-au-Prince? Like, okay, if I had a piece of land, right? I had property in Port-au-Prince, which I think I do. I should find out. If I do have, let's say I have land, property, whatever, right? How would they know who belonged to who? I mean, or what belonged to who after or when they start to do the um the rebuilding process? Like if I had a piece of land in Delma Trantois, right, and now the government will start rebuilding Port-au-Prince, right, start reconstruction and all of that. How how will they do that? Like, how will I be able to prove that that property belonged to me when in fact most people lost their homes and documents were destroyed and government buildings were destroyed? So if I was to come in and say I had a piece of property on Delma Trantois, right, how will the government be able to say, no, you did not, it did not belong to you, it belonged to Jean-Jacques? And how will they start the rebuilding process? See, that's what I'm wondering. Like, how would they go about that? Because you had, and my thing is, I hope that they don't bring back the slums like Bel Air and Cité Soleil and all of those. My thing is, just yeah, cut them all off. I don't care who says what. I don't care who you're offending. I don't care who live there, because Bel Air and Cité Soleil were not places where people should have been living. So my thing is, I'm not going to say thanks for the earthquake, but use this as an opportunity to get rid of the slums and actually to build things properly and according to the building code, because you can't have people going back living in Cité Soleil and Bel Air. You just can't, because it was just despicable to begin with, and now you have the earthquake, so that's twice the disaster. We can't wait for a third disaster. Hurricane is coming. So yeah, that's my thing. Like, who's in charge of the reconstruction effort? Who's, like, I don't know. The Haitian government at this time has ceased to exist from the earthquake happened. Like, I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything. I've heard other nationalities talking about what they want to do in Haiti, other countries. The U.S. is talking about what it wants to do. Other countries are talking about what it wants to do, but I have yet to hear from the Haitian government itself. And my thing is, right now they're getting free publicity, so why not appeal to the Haitians who could come home and help? Why don't you appeal for the investors to go? And because there's a lot of opportunity. I mean, if I was in the construction field, I would pack my Georgie bundle and head to Haiti, because obviously there's going to be work that needs to be done. So, and I think Haitians should get first preference, because we need that to be rolled in. So that's my, like, I haven't heard anything from anybody. It's like they don't even have a PR person. Foreign Affairs sucks. I've looked at the embassy's website for the U.S. I've looked at the one for Canada, and it's just normal. Like, nothing is there. My other thing is the idea that I have, which I think makes a little bit of sense, right? Is I think we Haitians, and we the children of Haitians, and we the grandchildren and children of Haitians, we should have a voice, we should have a say as to what's going on at home, the rebuilding, the restoration process. And here is how I suggest we do that. Not that anybody's going to actually listen or watch this video and take my advice, but whatever. This is what I suggest. We have embassies and consulates offices, right? We have them in Canada, we have them in France, we have in the Bahamas, we have in Jamaica, we have representatives in the Dominican Republic, we have representatives. I think we have one in Spain. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But this is my thing. Why not say to these representatives, to the ambassadors, right? The ones in Canada, the U.S., the Bahamas, Dominican Republic, wherever it is that you have a high concentration of Haitians. Say to these embassies, organize nights or weekends or however it is, day seminars, night seminars, whatever it is, where Haitians living in those jurisdictions or those districts or whatever it is that you want to call them can come in, and you have a forum where these people would say, this is what I see, this is what I want to be done, this is what I think we can do, this is my suggestion, this is my idea. That way we are pooling ideas from Europe, North America, the Caribbean, and wherever else we have Haitians. So that means it's not just going to be, and of course the Haitians living in Haiti. So organize these rallies, forums, seminars, whatever you want to call it, to pool ideas as to how to rebuild the country, because we actually do have smart Haitians out there. And these Haitians are helping to rebuild other people's countries, so why not bring them in to help rebuild our very own country? So, to rephrase what my idea was, in each country or district or jurisdiction where you have an embassy or a high consulate or whatever it is that you have, let the ambassadors of that jurisdiction meet with the people in that area, that jurisdiction again, and get their ideas as to what should be done. And then those ambassadors or high councils will then report to the current government, and it will be documented for the new government. That way we actually have an idea as to what everybody wants, because I should have as much say as to how I want to see the country built as much as anybody else, because at the end of the day it's still my home. So that's my idea. I don't know if it makes sense, I don't know if it's logical, but that's one of the things that I'm suggesting. Yeah. Peace. For now. Let me know what you think, by the way. Yeah. Thank you. Nice.